Hey everyone, welcome back. So, just got home from a long day at work and yeah, to find a rather large parcel waiting for me when I got home. So yeah, I don't know if you can, you can definitely see how big this parcel is. Now, I know who this is from. It is subscriber mail, and yeah, from one of the subscribers on my channel called Chris. Chris is always commenting on my videos from since I can remember on my channel. And yeah, Chris very kindly got in touch with me recently and said, via Instagram, would I be okay if he sent me some bits across? He'd like to send me a few films. Yeah, didn't quite realise that Chris lives in America. Yeah, he bless him, still went ahead and sent them across to him at a rather large cost on postage. I know John always mentions on his videos about how much people pay for postage. It's unbelievable, it's the kindness of strangers, basically. So, anyway, going to do Chris, I can't thank you enough. You didn't have to do this, obviously, but I'm extremely grateful that you took the time and expense to send me whatever is inside here. So, without further ado, let's open it and find out what Chris has sent. It's amazing. I order stuff off of Zavvi, and it takes 2 weeks to come. And Chris has sent this from the other side of the world, and it's probably taken half the time. It just shows you the efficiency of Zavvi's postage. Hey? It's really well taped, Chris. Well done. So I'm going to check for the note. So Chris hasn't told me anything that he's going to include in this box. So it's going to be a surprise to me as I open this, and I'm going to show you that now. Okay, I can see a note in the corner of my eye. To Popcorn and Horror, that's me. So from Chris, huge fan of the channel, and wanted to send you some films. If you have any of these, trade them for something else. Enjoy and take care. Thank you very much, Chris. Yeah, that's again, can't believe that someone's decided they would like to send me this from the other side of the world. I've just got a glimpse of like 10 titles in one go, and I'm trying to process what they are. So I don't know if if anyone's watched this channel for a while. I think fairly recently I mentioned I've just gone region 3 as well. So Chris being in America, I'm imagining these are going to be mostly region A titles. So I started shooting a video for this subscriber mail I got through the other day. And I had to abandon where I was filming just because there was a lot of noise started up outside where I was. So this is take 2 of the subscriber mail unboxing. Okay, so let's get into this huge box of movies and find out what Chris has sent across to me. Okay, so I've just seen a whole bunch of these now, and Chris has definitely been watching my channel and kind of understands what kind of movies make me tick. Yep, this is the American version, obviously, of the new Wrong Turn movie. Now, I've seen this movie and I really enjoyed it, actually. But yeah, it comes with a lovely slip on there. He also knows about, John's infected me with this slip kind of situation here. Yeah, wonderful. Next one here is a double pack of Transporter 1 and 2. Again, these will be region A locked by the looks of that on there. Fantastic. I love these films, all the Transporter movies. And the third one just to finish the trilogy there. Now we have some more action movies. So we've got here Angel Has Fallen. Really like the artwork on these ones. I've seen the UK ones a lot, but these ones got really nice artwork on. Really nice slim cases as well. So the next one is Olympus Has Fallen. And the next one are some action classics here. This is the trilogy of the really famous Taken movies. Yeah, I love the first one of these. Obviously, I think they do decline in quality as they go on, as most trilogies do. Yeah, to get them all on a really nice slim package there, fantastic. This is a great horror, this one. I love this film. So this is Amityville Horror. I think this is the original one, judging by the cast on there. Now, some of these I do have, so I think as per the note, I may actually trade some of these across, and pick up some more, or I might even just get rid of my old ones, depending on what they are, and keep these ones as they've been a bit more special now, coming in as a bit of a subscriber mail. So another one I really love here is It Comes at Night. I like this one. I much prefer this artwork on here to what we get on the UK, so I think this will be a good example where I keep this one over my one back. I've got a bunch of DVDs in here as well, so let's get through the DVDs. Aha, I have been wanting this film for so long. I had this on DVD years ago, and I've just recently bought the imported Blu-ray of it. Not even sure if don't think I've put it in a video yet. So there you go. It's coming up in a pickups video soon. You'll see it. But the DVD version of the Amityville Horror remake. Yeah, I really remember enjoying this one, but then I do have a bit of a soft spot for those 2000s horror movies that aren't generally popular. But yeah, really like the movie. So you're definitely on the right path there, mate. Sending me those movies. This is crazy. So this is I can't remember now whether I put these in a pickups video recently. I think I have these two. I've recently just bought both of these movies on Blu-ray, upgraded my DVDs because I love them so much. So he knows exactly what kind of movies he's sending me here. Collateral Damage and AI. How weird. Both of those have both been picked up on Blu-ray recently. Thank you for sending these across, mate. These are definitely movies that I'm into. Also here we've got Sinister 2. Quite like the Sinister movies, like a bit of horror. And this one, yeah, I've got this one on Blu-ray, but this is one of the things that does interest me in imports, is that this one says it's the unrated version. So I'd be interested to see whether, or if you guys know, whether the Blu-ray is unrated or not. I don't remember it saying it is. But this is Jennifer Lawrence in House at the End of the Street. And again, I think this artwork on here is probably better than the one that we get on our Blu-ray version, to be fair. Yeah, I watched this a long time ago, but the fact that it's got the unrated version makes me wonder whether this is actually going to be a longer version or an uncut version compared to what we have on Blu-ray. So I'll be interested to check that out. Oh, this is one I've heard of, but I've never seen before. So this one, Lords of Chaos. Just looking at the back, I know it's going to be straight up my street there. Yeah, my kind of film. This one here, Joyride. So I had this one again years ago. I can't remember what it's called now. I think it's got a different name in the UK, but Joyride. I know Jason Brett's basically watched this fairly recently because we were chatting about it. Roadkill. I think it's called Roadkill in the UK. But yeah, great movie, this one. I was telling Jason about how much I like this one. Yeah, fantastic. I don't think I've got this on DVD anymore, so all Blu-ray, so well done. Thanks, mate. Thanks, Chris. Oh, who doesn't love a bit of Danny Trejo? This is a, wow, triple pack Danny Trejo. I don't think I've heard of any of these. So, I might have heard of one. So, there we go. This is the Danny Trejo triple pack. Now, this contains Recoil. Can't say I've heard of it. Rise of the Zombies. May have heard of that one. An American Lowrider? An American Lowrider? Not heard of that one either, I don't think. Interesting. I do like a bit of Danny Trejo, who doesn't? So yeah, I'm going to check that one out. 3 movies on there, fantastic. Okay, so just clocked my eyes on a big box set thing here. So I'm going to have a look at this and see what this is. Aha, okay. You've done very well here, Chris. I've been trying to pick up, well, I've been wanting to pick up this series for a long time. I have watched the first few of them, and just to make sure that I was going to enjoy it, and I did watch a few on streaming when it was available. And yeah, I did really enjoy it, and I thought one day I will pick up all these seasons, but I do like to get the whole lot if I can in one go. And I think this is it. I don't know if they've done more than these. So this is 3 seasons, and it's in a special, some sort of collection box here, with a little figure of Ash versus the Evil Dead TV show. So yeah, I love this series. What Evil Dead was the movies that I grew up watching, getting me into horror. I love these characters. Absolutely love the fact that they've got him back. I don't think the show would have worked without him coming back. And that you get this little figure you can see in there. The camera. This cool Ash figure inside it as well. Looking really good. So yeah, that's got the three seasons of the TV show. I don't know if that's all there is or not, but I think that might be all of them. Thanks so much, Chris. That's fantastic. Look at that artwork on the box as well. Amazing. I think what I will do as well is after I've recorded this, I might actually go through and just put some of these in the players, because I know from previous videos of different other YouTubers that a lot of Region A titles do actually work in Region B players sometimes. It seems to be that they just print it on the back, but not all the time does it work, that it's always locked. So just if anyone's interested, stay around to the end of the video and I'll go through any that I discover that are actually labelled as Region A. But if you're interested in picking them up yourselves and you only got Region B player, if they work in my Region B, I'll give you a list of the ones out of here that did actually work on Region B. So next one. I've never heard of this one. So this is from the director of Fast and the Furious, The Hurricane Heist. Can't say I've heard of that one. That looks really good. Looks like the sort of movie I'm going to stick up on the old projector there and just have a great time with there. Fantastic. Okay, so, oh wow. It's got a really nice slip on this one. I think I've loosely heard of this movie, but I couldn't tell you anything about it. Not even sure how I've heard of it. But, so this one is from the director of Double Take, Middlemen, and The Poison Rose, starring Morgan Freeman and Ruby Rose. A really nice embossed slipcover on this one. It's called Vanquish. I don't know if you can see on there the embossing. But yeah, all of this is embossed. It's really good. And obviously slipcover with the standard art underneath, or same art underneath. That looks really interesting, that one. So I watched this one on streaming. I did actually enjoy this one for what it was, you know. Just a really good movie. If you've got a projector at home or a really big screen, definitely one for the big screen. You know, just make the most of that. It's not the the smartest movie in the world, but it's just one of those big blockbuster action movies you want to put up there and just enjoy yourself for an hour and a half. And that is Monster Hunter. So yeah, really happy to get this one. Fantastic. Did like it. I think the special effects looked pretty good in this, to be fair. But yeah, really enjoyed this movie when I watched it. It's one of those ones I just throw on a Saturday night, open a beer, and sit back and enjoy. So the next one here, I've seen this one around, but I've never picked this one up. I've had it a few times where I've almost picked it up, but this one from memory, this one looks like it's got such a better artwork on it than the UK version. Scott Eastwood in Overdrive. So yeah, I haven't seen that one, so that does look very interesting. Another sort of car chase action movie by the looks of it. Again, really nice slip on there. I don't want to spend too long on these because the video is going to go on forever and ever. I've got so many more to get through. It's crazy. So, this one. So I've seen this one many years ago, but I don't think I've actually owned this one. So yeah, really grateful to have this in the collection. That is Out of the Furnace. So yeah, Christian Bale in this one. Really good cast. Woody Harrelson, Casey Affleck, Forrest Whitaker, William Dafoe. Fantastic cast. Yeah, we'll have to give that a rewatch. Thanks again. So this, Chris, this may be the gem in the whole box, man. So these ones, I've got these sitting on my Amazon wish list, and they've been sitting there for months, probably just waiting for the right time, the right payday when you've got enough money left over, and it's never come. I'm really grateful for these. I love these movies. I do have the first one of this movie because I managed to pick it up in a big sort of job lot somewhere on eBay. But this is a Wrong Turn 1 to 5, and it is the Region A locked one, but they are all the unrated versions, which I think I was eyeing up the Germany one because I was only Region B back then. And I'm pretty sure the German ones didn't claim to be unrated, so I think they may have been edited or cut versions, but these are all unrated. So, fantastic. 1 to 5 of those. That is amazing. To finish off the series, Wrong Turn 6. Unrated. So yeah, I do like to, if I can see an unrated or an uncut version of a film, I do prefer to. So yeah, fantastic. Better than the ones I was going to pick up from Germany, I think, there. So thanks so much, Chris. This one, this is another one I've seen on streaming. I really enjoyed this one, actually. I keep meaning to pick this one up. But once again, this I'm going to say, this is definitely better artwork and less space on the shelf being a slimline case. I thought this is pretty decent, actually. It's Liam Neeson in Cold Pursuit. Yeah, really enjoyed this one. Yeah, fantastic. Look at that. Really nice slip on there. Need a bit of tea break. Okay, ready to go. Next batch. Fantastic. So, I do have this, but I only have it on Blu-ray. And Chris has very kindly sent me the 4K of Ex Machina. I think I'm saying that right. I really love this film. Yeah, I do like a bit of dark sci-fi. And this is perfect. Yeah, definitely one that I want to see on 4K. And again, nice slimline case. More of these I get, then the more movies I can fit on my shelves. Fantastic. Perfect upgrade there. So this one, okay, yeah. So I can see, so this is a trilogy. I've only seen the first of this trilogy, but I did really like it, actually. But yeah, I'd be interested to check out the other two. So that is the trilogy of, and again, unrated, Death Race. So yeah, one of these sort of like action, post-apocalyptic style. I feel it's been a long time since I've watched it. Movies here, Jason Statham. I really enjoyed this film. I thought it was pretty good for what it was. So yeah, really happy to get that, especially on the unrated version. Death Race 2, unrated again. Don't know much about this one, so we'll be checking that out. And again, Death Race 3, unrated. Fantastic. We'll definitely be checking those out. So this is another one that's still on streaming, and I did want to pick up when I get the chance. And that is another Liam Neeson film. I thought this was really good, actually. Really good artwork on this one as well. I prefer this artwork hands down to the one we've got. And a slipcover on as well. It's treating me too good. The Marksman. So yeah, really nice slip on there, glossy slip. Watched this one near when it came out because it looked really interesting. I really enjoyed it. I thought it was a really good sort of like thriller. So I have got this movie and I do love this movie, but again, I might just swap it just simply for the case and the fact that Chris has taken the time to send me this over. The Grey. Yeah, really enjoy this movie. It's one of the ones me and my mates usually watch every time we got together with movies. Basically, it would always come into the pile of movies to go through and watch. Yeah, have a great time with that movie. Okay, next batch. Another Liam Neeson film. So again, do have this one on the UK release, but I may actually swap this over and get rid of my copy. Non-stop. Yeah, really enjoy this one. I think this is the one where he's on the plane. Yeah, he plays like a, what's it called? An air marshal, I think it's called. He's got to try and solve the mystery on the plane. Really enjoyed that. So this one I've recently picked up on the HMV Premium Collection, but that is a copy of The Haunting. So I haven't got around to watching this one yet, but I do know people. I know Bryn from Horror Hands highly recommended this one. Said it was a good film in one of his videos I was watching. So yeah, really intrigued to watch that one. Fantastic. Yeah, so I love it. Again, I've got this one, but again, may well swap this over just for the fact that it's a much slimmer case, and Chris has taken that time to send this over to me. And that is the currently latest edition of The Evil Dead. Yeah, I didn't mind this, actually. I do really love the original ones, but I didn't mind this what it was. I thought it was pretty decent for a reboot, if you like. I thought it did a pretty good job of that. But yeah, Evil Dead. I haven't seen this one. So this one is Clint Eastwood in Cry. I'm going to butcher this. I'm going to read Cry Machio. Machio. My pronunciation is not great. But yeah, this looks like a really good. I do like a bit of Clint Eastwood. I liked him in Gran Torino back in the day. I really enjoyed that one. And obviously I picked up the Clint Eastwood box set fairly recently. Don't think that was in here. I think this might be a bit newer. So yeah, happy to pick that one up. And again, really nice slip. Slim box. I don't think I've heard of this one. So this one stars Blake Lively and Jude Law from the producers of James Bond. Doesn't say which James Bond, but it's called The Rhythm Section. Never heard of this one, unless it's got a different title in the UK, but I don't recognise any of the artwork in it either. Yeah, really nice slip on here. Blake Lively is a cold-blooded assassin. Sounds really interesting. I'll have to watch that. Another film that I do have, but again I may well swap out, is a Ben Affleck movie called The Accountant. So it's really good, this movie. Yeah, did enjoy this one. Thank you very much. Another great movie, which I have already on the UK version, but I'll have to decide if I like the artwork more on this one or the other one. I'll have to hold them together, but I'm torn on this one. But this one is The Place Beyond the Pines. Yeah, so I do like Ryan Gosling. I think he's pretty good. So I've got quite a lot of his movies. Yeah, really good thriller, this one. Enjoy this one a lot. Okay, we're on to the last batch. This video is getting on for 25 minutes now, I think, so I'll have to do some editing, try and get it down a little bit. Some more Jason Statham here. Fantastic. See, again, this one, better artwork on here than we get on the UK, I swear. Homefront. Yeah, like I said before, love a bit of Jason Statham. Fantastic. So this one here, Guy Ritchie film, Jason Statham, you probably guessed it from that alone. Not Snatch, which is probably one of my favourite movies, but I have seen this on streaming because I couldn't wait to see the combination of Statham and Ritchie again, and I really enjoyed it. That is The Wrath of Man. Yeah, really good, this one. I enjoyed this a lot. Yeah, it's really good, this one. I do enjoy this one. Fantastic. Ooh, interesting. I've not heard of... Have I heard of this one? May have heard of it a long time ago. Haven't seen this one, definitely. This looks like an old school horror here, which is what I like. And that is The Legend of Hell House. Very good. Can't say too much about that one because I don't really know. I don't think I've seen this one at all. Oh, I've got reversible art on this one as well. Nice, so that's the reversible art there. Cool, look at that artwork. Fantastic, I'll have to check that out. Oh, okay, this is another one. So these, I didn't really check these through in particular orders really, but this is another one of the Death Race. So I guess this may be Death Race 4, possibly. Beyond Anarchy. So you've got unrated and unhinged. Wow. So, yeah, again, nice slipcover on that. Fantastic. I think the last one in here. Aha, so this completes the trilogy you sent me here now of London Has Fallen. And again, look at this artwork. Fantastic art. Why don't we get this kind of artwork? Yeah, I love these movies. So again, really happy to have these. That is insane. So, thank you again so much, Chris. I can't believe that you've taken the time, money and effort to send me such a large amount of films there. Yeah, overwhelmed basically. You've got a huge box over here from the other side of the world, just out of pure kindness. So, thank you very, very much. Yeah, can't appreciate it. I appreciate it so much. So, what I will do now is I'll quickly go and check all these in my player, and then I'll give you guys an idea of any ones that are marked as Region A, but will actually play in Region B, if anyone's interested. Okay, so I've checked through all of the discs, and there were two that are specifically labelled on the back as being Region A, but worked perfectly fine in my Region B player when I tried them out. So those two, if anyone's interested, were The Legend of Hell House, which on the back clearly has Region A. But yeah, worked fine. Put it all in, started the movie a couple of seconds in, and then just came out. No problem at all. And then the other one that worked with Region B was the series of Ash vs Evil Dead. So I did try a disc from each series in case one of the series was locked for some reason. But no, all three series seemed to work fine. Started playing. But again, on the back, it does say should be locked to Region A. So yeah, hopefully if anyone's interested in buying these editions, then both of these should work in your Region B players. Everything else, I think a lot of people probably realise now that, as far as I'm aware, that any Warner Brothers titles, they seem to be region free. I don't think Warner Brothers lock their Blu-rays. If anyone can correct me on that down in the comments, feel free to, but I've always sort of heard and seen that any Warner Brothers Blu-rays tend to work in any region. And it seems to be the same. I didn't realise this, but I think Universal might have a similar policy. I'm not, not the expert on region codes. I'm just delving into it myself. But I did work out that all of these ones, although they didn't claim to be locked to Region A, all of these were from Universal, and they all worked fine in my Region B player. But they didn't claim to have any regions on the back that I could see. So yeah, if that helps anyone out, I think Universal might be a good bet if you want to get some imported stuff. Definitely Warner Brothers, and then just the random one or two that you might find that are mismatched on what they tell you. But yeah, there we go. So that's the end of my video. Again, can't thank you enough, Chris. Fantastic. Chris doesn't have a channel, otherwise I would recommend you go check him out. So yeah, thanks very much, Chris, and look forward to reading your comments in the future videos. Thanks everyone for watching, and I'll see you next time.